Welcome to Garden Cafe. I'm Maureen, and this is my Central Texas Zone 8B 9A garden. It is winter in Texas, which doesn't last very long, but I have basically moved most of my growing inside. Anything that was outside that I was able to bring in, I did. Bulbs I plan on planting out into the garden. I still have paper whites, some roses. I'll show you some other areas, but I have overflow zones in my house. Here are a few of the peace lily sections I took about a month and a half ago. They're doing fabulous, so they'll be ready to go out in the spring. Still have my amaryllis. I'm going to be doing year-round amaryllis that will go in the garden to be harvested in September. And then some mini roses that I got and I potted up, one for my sister and one for myself. And this is a rescued zebra plant that I brought in from outside. It was one of the smaller pots. The larger ones, obviously, I did not drag into the house, but I did want to save this one. And then again, more amaryllis. This again will go out into the yard. There's amaryllis over there too, I'm forcing. And then some peonies. I haven't grown those before, but they look like they're doing pretty well. So I'm excited. This is my work table, which has been taken over. I dug up a few of the begonias that were still doing well before the 20-degree days came in. We only had 3 of them, but pretty much everything else got frozen. So I'm glad I dug a few of these up, stuck them in. Another begonia. I have seedlings I've started, cuttings from the verbenas. I have a few Chrysandra rootings back there that I'll show you the updates on in a bit, and just a few other plants that I wanted to save. But clearly, my work zone has been overtaken completely. So it ended up spreading to my bathroom. I started growing in the bathtub about a year and a half ago. Summers were just a little too hot to start seedlings or do cuttings, and frankly, in the house was the best. Limited space in the house. Haven't taken baths in a couple of years. Getting in is iffy, but getting out has become downright hazardous. So the bathtub has become my indoor gardening zone. And then the video will follow showing what this shelf is for and the lighting system. Here are the lights I've got. A lot of the grow lights I bought in the past really weren't strong enough. So I'm trying to be a little bit smarter on deciding which lights I want. Now these have a magnetic, now I'm going to need a knife, hang on. Now these have a magnetic option to go, I'm thinking the bottom shelf of the grow shelves I have in my bathroom. So I'm hoping that the magnets will be strong enough. Okay, so that's the one side. Pretty easy to put together. Oh, yep, there's the magnet part. Make sure I don't have it on this one. And apparently these have really good spectrum, light spectrum, whatever, for growing seeds. I'm going to be growing, as I said, the petunias next. But pretty easy. Ooh, yeah, these are strong. Okay, I think this magnet will do just fine. Pretty easy. Basically, you just attach one strand to the other strand. So they're all working off the same. Why is that not going in? Because I'm putting it in sideways. There we go. And then it all goes into the same power supply on the other side. And that's the side that plugs in and the controller. So I think these magnets actually will do very well. All right, I'm gonna go set them up. After looking at it again, I could magnets are these stickers that you would stick to the bottom of the shelf, and then the lights would magnetize to them. I think I'm going to change my mind. Another option they gave, they also have screwing it into something, but obviously that won't work here, are these ties, zip ties. Okay, so looking at the direction, obviously my power supply goes off to the right. So actually, let's do it this way. All right, so again, they're attached up at the top. We want to make sure obviously the lights are facing down. I think we're good with that one in the back and this one in the front, okay? Completely love these lights. Not super expensive, but not super duper cheap either. So I think by next year, hopefully, I'll have a set for each shelf. For now, I'm just going to be going back to using my hodgepodge of lights. And this will go in the bathtub. I cleaned everything out today. I'll get the lights set back up, put the plants back on. This shelf I'm saving for the petunias I'm going to start. Okay, so that's it for right now. Oh, my rose cuttings. This is it for right now, and I will be doing the petunias here tomorrow is my plan, and they'll go on that shelf with the new lights. See how well they work. Today is a gloomy winter day, so I am going to go ahead and start the petunia seeds that I got, and I'll review which ones I have. I'm just filling the 12 cell containers here. Nothing special. Just a potting mix I got from Home Depot. And these are going to be all petunias, and they're going to go on that empty shelf in my bathroom grow room. So that's one. These are just 12 cell containers. Not a lot of room in here. As I showed you earlier, I put the other plants that I had on this table on the floor for the moment. I'll pick them up because even though the garage is warmer than outside, heat rises. So the floor is most definitely the coldest place. So I will pick them up and put them back up on the up on this table when I'm finished. So there are 20 pelleted seeds in each of the petunia orders, and I have 4 orders. So it's not going to quite use 2 of these containers per seed packet, but I'll go ahead and do 2 on each one for 8. Just pile them up here. Actually, this is the last of my soil. I have a little bit more. We'll see. I thought I'd get 8 out of this, but I may need to go and get more. We will see. Lots of big sticks in here, but this one is better than the others. Good Lord, some of the soils that I've purchased have been just this side of mulch. There's so much wood in them, but this one is usually much better. It's not that bad, actually. That'll be good enough for the petunias. And I'll fast forward the rest of this. Water reservoirs that the 12 cell seed trays that we just filled with soil will go in here, and I fill it up about halfway so it can just absorb and the seeds get water from the bottom. Hang on, let me get those. All right. And these just literally float in the water, and it pulls the water up through the bottom. All right, I'm going to do 4 at a time. I've got 4 of the 12 cell containers inside a larger black container, and I did test these on that shelf in my grow area in the bathtub, and 2 of these can fit on that shelf. So I'll do the first 4, and then I'll do this again for the second 4. And just to go through what seeds we have hybrid petunia double cascade grandiflora mix. These are pelleted, which means the tiny little seeds are coated in some kind of a dissolvable medium that just makes it easier to handle the seeds. Normally, petunia seeds kind of look like dust. So let's see if I can get this up there. It's so dark in here, but nah, not really. Can't see. Anyway, I'm just going to put 1 in each, and I'm going to label them as I go along. I've learned the hard way. If you don't label them and think, oh, I'll label them when I'm done, half the time you will get them mixed up. And that is not a lot of fun. So I'm going to try to put 1 seed in each section. And again, there's 20. So it's not going to fill the entire 24. I'm doing 2 of the 12 cell containers for each seed type. So it obviously will not fill all 24, but it'll come close. And I might come back and just put different seeds in the remaining sections. Actually, I think, well, let's move that one over on the edge there. All right. No, that's right, 20. Actually, 21. And I think I had 2 over here. So 22 seeds. So I had a bonus. That's nice. All right, and I'm going to pause here. I'm going to get the labels written up because I don't want to go any further until I get the labels in there. Okay, so petunia hybrid double cascade grandiflora mix. Wow, it's a mouthful. For there and for here. And the next one is the hybrid petunia wave Carmen velour. That's going to be in these. Let's see how many seeds came in this one. There we go. These are kind of cool. Oh, wow. Wait a second. Oh, this is only 8 pellets. All right, well, I'm going to take one of these out, obviously. All right, 8 isn't going to fill out much of this at all, but okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to put one in each section. Can't imagine being the person who counts the seeds, or the machine that would do it. 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 7. Well, I got one extra on the one before this and one less on this one. So I guess we are even. I'm just trying to move that seed over. It was right on the edge. All right, let's see what the next one is. So this next one is Hybrid Petunia Easy Wave Pink Passion. And I'll put pictures up of what all of these are as I use them. And this again only has 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, exactly 8. I'm going to put these down here. 1 in each section. I don't know if you can see up here. I can give you a closer look. But the other seeds that I started a few weeks ago, Canterbury Bells and Scarlet Sage and Stock Mix, put too many seeds in at once. All right, so I have tons of seedlings growing, so I'm going to have to thin those out. And then you just put a little soil over each one. God, trying to get away from these sticks though. And then a humidity dome over each 12-cell container. And that's just to keep the humidity in, and you only keep the humidity dome on for until it starts germinating. The minute you see it start germinating, you can take the humidity dome off. Actually, there. Okay, let me get these. And for now, this is in the open. You can, these little vents in the top open, and when you're starting seeds, you close them up. And they just fit over like that. There we go. So I'm going to finish off the rest of these, and then I'll do another tray, I guess, only 2 of the 12-cell containers, though, because the last seed packet has 20 pellets. Okay, and this last one is, again, petunias. These are all petunias today, and that's everything that's going on that empty shelf. Again, fill it up halfway, float the trays. And this one is Hybrid Petunia Double Madness Floribunda Mix. Goodness, I always wonder who comes up with these names. If they get paid by the letter. It's crazy. All right, so 20 seeds in this one. Obviously won't cover all 24 cells, but I'm not going to worry about that. Wow, look at that stick. Tree trunk. Okay, here's one. And actually, I think I might not use the black tray, because 2 of the 12-cell containers should fit perfectly right there. Oh! Well, okay. Knocked one of the trays over the back there. So for right now, I'm going to let it go. I'll have to remove everything and clean that out later. But for now, all right, so I'm down to 5 trays, which easily fit here. Oh, that's disappointing. I don't even know which one I lost. It's the name tag is back under the soil. Not going to worry about it right now. Oh, I need to get a lid back on this one. Yeah, it sort of went all over the place. Here we go. And spilled all over these. So a little bit of cleanup. And again, lots of soil back there, but I'll worry about it when I clean this up. I'll do it again in a couple weeks. Not worried about it right now. So petunias done for the moment.